Okay, this is my second part about the most valuable and expensive Israeli Beatles record, the Israeli Christmas Beatles record. I've ended my first part with the fact that the manager or the director of Israelisc decided to establish an Israeli fan club in order to manufacture the single and added free of charge to the White Album in order to make it more commercial. And of course he had problem with an existing fan club, but from what I've gathered, Avshalom got the permission from the official UK fan club to be the official fan club here in Israel. And well, from legal point of view, the company, the Israelisc, was probably one entity with the fan club. They are one body legally, from the legal point of view. So Secretary Meir Polani was hired by Israelisc, although she is, of course, was responsible for the fan club. And they published ads in many newspapers and magazines in Israel. And of course, Ha'olam Hazeh also it was published here. This is another copy of this magazine, tabloid magazine, Ha'olam Hazeh, This World. And you can see here, well, an ad here about the White Album and the fan club and the Christmas records. And I will translate to you, but you can see officially there's EMI here, there's Apple here, and I will translate it to you. The Beatles had arrived in the new double album, The Beatles. 30 new hits, among them Obladi Oblada, Martha My Dear, Back into USSR, Honey Pie, and more and more. With the double album, you can obtain a colorful poster, a giant colorful poster by the Beatles, 4 colorful, magnificent photos of every Beatle separately, the words to these 30 hits. There's of course a picture somewhat of the White Album, and there's a note just above this ad. Please note, there were an Israeli Beatles fan club was established to register to this fan club and to be a member. You should show the double album plus the poster, and every member will get free of charge, the Christmas Beatles record for the new year. The registration are by the agents of EMI and Apple, responsible, the representative of the Beatles in Israel, Herzl Street, 4 Herzl Street, Tel Aviv. You can get at the place the double album. There's of course the 4 pictures of the Beatles here. So this was the ad that was published around in Israel, and after a while, probably a few weeks, the fan club had members, and as I told you before, I've spoke with and I've been to this professor from the Hebrew University, and he had many letters. Not from him, I've got this. I've got from somebody else this original copy letter that was typed by a typewriter machine, an old typewriter machine, and I will translate to you. This is a letter that was sent to the members, to the new members of the fan club. Um, the Beatles fan club in Israel, PO Box 230, Tel Aviv. To the Beatles fan club, hello. We thank to all the enthusiastic fans on their giant response to the first publication of the ads in the newspapers. Now the club that we all been waiting for is open. We'll be happy to get applications to join in, to all people that are interested. The letters must come on postcard only, and must contain only the name of the person that wants to join, with his full address. The member fee for this club will be £5, 5 Israeli pounds at the time, a year, which should be added to the letter by a post check. A member that will get accepted will be to the club will get a receipt on his money and a member card in the mail. The fan will operate by the instruction that it will get from England. First of all, there will be the Beatles Christmas to the New Year, dedicated to the fans by the band. Every member could get it by showing the new album and the poster. Also, we'll try to join the world network of clubs in published a magazine and all kinds of ads and general information about the Beatles, distributing posters, pictures, and more. Meanwhile, that is all. We are now in the stages of organizing, and we're still missing many active fans. We are waiting for your postcards. Greetings from Aleph Tzfati. Aleph Tzfati is written here as a temporary member. And the PS, anyone that cannot get to Tel Aviv and to show the album in the poster will note his number that is appearing on the poster that he has acquired, and he will add some stamps for 25 Israeli cents, so we can send in the record, the Christmas record, in the mail. This is the, as I said, an original copy from the fan club, very rare to get now. And as you've seen here, you need to show the number that was written on the poster, on the Israeli poster. Now, there was no number. As you know, there were numbers on the many white albums around the world. There were numbered. It was numbered here, from one to next, in the US, in the United Kingdom, in many parts of the world also that were manufactured this album. In Israel, there was no number, but in the first wave of this record, they stamped the poster. The company stamped the poster, and by that they could know who can get the record. So, if you came to the company in Tel Aviv, or if you send them a postcard with the number, you can get by mail the record. The professor got it by mail. He was living in Jerusalem, and many others came to Tel Aviv and got the record. And we show you the poster here. So I got an Israeli poster. Again, a very rare one. Not in the best condition, I must say, but you got not all the Israeli posters gathered. The number here, see the number here, it's 6937. 6937. That's a very high number for Israel. So 6,000, almost 7,000 posters. But I haven't seen so many posters, Israeli posters. So what happened to other posters, I don't know. It's very rare to find one in Israel or anywhere else in the world. And with this number, you could get the Beatles Christmas record, the rare Beatles Christmas record. And now I will get to the record and to the cover, to the sleeve. This is a very, very unusual one. Why it is so unusual? As you can see, it has a cover which is similar to the White Album. Of course, there's the Beatles here, very strange Beatles, see? And there is here a message. In English, it said, the Beatles fan club of Great Britain present 45 RPM, Happy Christmas. See here. Now there's an Hebrew inscription, the only Hebrew inscription or anything in Hebrew on an official original Beatles record. So this was the first one and the only one as original. Greetings to the festive and the year 1969. This record was produced in England by the Beatles fan club and is dedicated to all the Beatles fans around the world. The record itself was made in the luxury houses of Johann and Paul in London, and also in the back seat of the private truck of Ringo. The representative of EMI Israel is joining the blessings and thanks the Beatles fans in Israel for the loyalty, for the existing loyalty to the great band. This is a very strange message, a very strange Hebrew inscription here. John and Paul. So in Hebrew it's like Johann or Paul, or it's not John and Paul written here, it's John and Paul. And the back seat of Ringo's trucks. Very strange. Please consider this. This is a Christmas message, a Christmas single. You can see the very, very strange label. Very, very strange label. The only label here in Israel, in the world, that is written here like that. This is side 1, side 2 is the same. Well, there are two sides for one. It's not a flexi disc. It's a rigid vinyl disc. Very rare, very strange. Christmas in Israel, the Jewish state. This is, of course, a Christian festive Christmas. It's not just a New Year, it's Christmas. So, this is a very strange idea to make. Only 6 copies are known to exist. I hope you've enjoyed my story, the double parts here, and try to get one. I hope you can get one because it's so rare. You should pay $4,000 for it. Bye bye.